Ready?
Okay.
Perfect. Yo, we're here, guys, man, with the Human Being Podcast, man. Today we got two special individuals, man. I'm happy. This is our first live recorded podcast, man. The video, YouTube follow us up with the Human Being. We're also going to put the Instagram here. Two special individuals, man. I would like for these people to introduce themselves because, first of all, man, I really want to lock in on who these individuals are, how we came to stay connected, how we're building a team, and it's all for the greater good of our community, man. These two individuals have really taught me what it is to connect with that community, what it is to share, what it is to create memories for our families, for our kids. I'm here with my co-host Diego, bro. Let the people know who do we have here today, bro.
So we have here Frozen Retro.
What's up?
The team at Frozen Retro, man. Go ahead and individually introduce yourselves, man.
Alright, guys, so you already know the Hunter of Hunters, Marvel Frost.
Sir.
We're here chilling with the boys, you already know.
And here, Croxy7, as a gaming reviewer. You know it?
I love it, man. I love it. Diego, bro. We're at a different place, as they can tell. This is not our studio, guys. This is not our studio, man. We are at the Frozen Retro Studio, man. I appreciate you guys welcoming us in, bro.
Man.
This is something that we talked about from the beginning.
Yes, sir.
Yo, Luna, let's get together, bro. And you invited me to your home. I met your family. I met you guys, man. And you really bring people together, bro. I appreciate that about you. You really bring people together, man. So we just kind of want to shop it up, bro. So this is your studio. Tell us a little bit how this came about,
bro.
Because this is not a Stardust collection, bro. This is not a Stardust collection. First of all, you guys can tell there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, bro. There's a lot of sweat,
guys,
tears, blood in here.
Zoom in on some crazy pieces. I'm sure you'll see something insane.
Yeah.
Yes.
And everywhere you look is capturing your eye. It's just different. So this all started, man. Like last year, I was doing a lot of anime.
Yeah.
So I was in my little, let's say, spot of being a streamer. Oh, I want to play video games and all that. Didn't found myself, and I was like, let's see where it takes me. But I didn't like it. So I stopped. I was just collecting anime, and the new Ninja Turtles movie came out, Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah.
I watched it at home, bro, and
it inspired you.
It inspired me. It brought me back to my roots. I connected. I found my passion. I really love what I do, man. I'm not gonna lie. I love the community. I like the friends that I'm building. It's all about connecting, man.
I love that, bro. I love that. And this, bro, what I notice about, like, in terms of our events and how we come together, there's a community, bro. Like, it doesn't matter in terms of race, age, gender. We just all come together because I'm a fan of games myself. And I remember those memories. I started playing, I think my first Nintendo I ever owned was the PlayStation 1.
Ooh.
But before that, my cousins had the Nintendo 64. So I go back to the classics,
both worlds,
bro.
yeah, both worlds. You got bets.
Those are the best.
Yeah, Nintendo.
Those times.
Yeah, Nintendo and PSP, Sony. That's top gravy for us, right
bro.
now.
Did you guys have the Nintendo DS though?
I had
one.
The Nintendo DS.
The
Great
XL.
console.
Man,
Yeah.
every time a Pokemon game drops, guys, you gotta have the hunt. Ain't nobody can.
That's crazy,
listen,
though.
Let me tell you something. You can't say no. You had a portable because of DSi, everything.
Yeah.
A lot of Pokemon games,
bro. This is gonna take us through a whole route, bro. But I kind of want to bring this out because I remember, and the people will point out, man. I want you guys to comment on this video, in this section. Do you remember when the Pokemon launched on the phone and then you had to go in person and catch the... You remember that?
Pokemon
Everybody was out there hunting, bro.
Pokemon Go.
Everybody, bro.
Everybody.
That's crazy. Everybody, bro.
I think that's what... You remember when I met you the first time, right? In New Era, in the event? And I told you I seen you before. And I asked you that you used to play Pokemon Go, and you told me yeah. So I met you there because I used to play there too. Yeah, bro.
See me catching Pokemon,
yeah.
bro.
You see, that's another thing. That's another thing that they keep doing.
Yeah.
In their own respective way, they keep doing their community. And then that's where you see what you guys are all about is connecting.
Yeah.
People just go there. You don't even know each other, but just having something you guys are passionate about is what brings you together.
Yeah.
Oh yes, sir.
It's all about the love.
That's what gaming is, bro.
Yeah.
I realized that it's a whole community. I know my brother, he's been playing, Xbox from the first Xbox as well. And he's a gamer, and a lot of his friends nowadays, he met through the shots. He met through gaming, you know what I'm saying? From another country, and they moved. They happened to move to Miami, and now they're good friends. And I'm like, damn, bro, you met this person through a game.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and introduce yourself as well, bro. Tell me a little bit about how did you get started into this system, or was it just kind of like he invited you in here and kind of like, how did the YouTube idea come together? Did you bring him to the table? Was it like a teamwork? Is it like
his whole idea? But he wanted to bring me in, and I'm like, bro, let's go.
Let's go. It's some of the best
I've been talking about doing what we do
since 2
like
years,
for
right?
3 years already.
2 years.
I was in Rhode Island still. That's where I got my whole phase of starting collecting toys and games and all that. But my game room up there wasn't like really inspiring. It didn't. It's not like my collection now. My collection now connects me to different type of people because my collection is not about me only.
That's crazy. You said that.
It has. You saw it on my birthday party. Like it has a little bit of everybody. So that's why I feel so comfortable with it. I feel so in peace with it. I love what I do, man. And it's just like there's pieces here from everybody. Everybody that I've met. The year that we've been doing this stuff, and it's and people, and I just like the face of when people come here, and not even people that are gamers or toy lovers. It doesn't matter. They come here and there's wow, this is just crazy.
They get surprised all the time.
Yeah. It takes you back, bro. I realize how it takes you back because I grew up watching these shows as well. I grew up, you have the classics over here. You have a little bit of everything, bro, and gaming as well. How it changed nowadays, bro. Gaming is another topic that we're gonna get into, bro. But I have a little bit of a guideline here as well. Diego's gonna help me out, bro. We know in terms of when was it the first time that you were like, I'm a toy collector? Did it start like with that mentality, or was it more like I just love it? Like I just start having one of these, and then it'll be cool if I have one of these. And like, how did you get to that point?
So, I started collecting just to collect. I found something. I say, oh look, a Ninja Turtle. I want this, or I want another toy. But I was more into anime in that phase. I was in Dragon Ball. The whole Demon Slayer, the whole stuff. But I was looking, and I do my research. You can ask Croxes. I do a lot of research in games and toys and stuff to see the value of it.
Yeah.
So I looked at my collection and I'm like, this is not going nowhere. Like I need to get rid of the anime doesn't hold their value. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It really doesn't because it's just statues and whatnot. But when that phase finally I came with Ninja Turtles, I was like, okay. This is something that it brings me back. That's what I want to collect.
Yeah.
And that was when I saw that movie, bro. I came down to tears because I just got that nostalgia, and it reminded me the Ninja Turtles are really big for me because they have been there. I could say, bro, I'm 35.
Yeah.
They've been there from the start.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
Yeah, I've been all my memories with my mom is with the Turtles, with the Super Nintendo, with the Nintendo, with this, with that, the Power Rangers, because it connects me to my mom too.
Yeah.
So that's why I started this whole retro and vintage stuff, because it reminds me of my mom, and in my world it reminds me of my mom.
Yeah. But as well,
I felt I got into comfort and let her go, but I know she's here. Because it's just, I see this. I remember the day that this happened. Seeing Mario, it's really something more and deeper. It's something deeper than toy and video game collection. collecting.
I love that, bro. I love that.
What would you say are some of your favorite pieces in this collection?
It's hard, man.
Don't think about it too much. You know,
Well, one of my favorite pieces right now, my crown jewel, my Voltron over there. I don't know if the people can see it.
Yeah.
That's a complete.
We'll take a picture and post it up in there, guys, for you.
Yeah, that's a 1983 Voltron. That takes me way back.
I love that.
Wow.
In New York.
Where did you find that? That's from New York?
Yeah, that's from a friend of mine. That's from a friend of mine from the flea market.
Ah.
There's another Puerto Rican, Joel. No,
Shout out to
Marketplace. Yeah, that's my hookup, man. This man.
I love that.
This man knows that what I like, he's like, yo, I got this, I got that. That's how this has come to be too.
Yes, sir.
It's a lot of hard work.
What's one of the craziest like toy hunting experiences you guys have had?
Well, there's been a lot.
Together.
There's been a lot.
What's one of the craziest?
One of the craziest. This one day we went to the flea market. We spent like $500, bro.
Yeah, $500.
But that day we were on fire. People
we spent a lot.
People know when Frozen Retro, or at least me, when I go to an event or go to a flea market, I'm spending.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it in a front way. Because there's a lot of people that tell me, oh, you spend too much money. I'm like, no. I hunt in the flea market. I sell it for another price. Or I big bundles. I go to the stores, make trades.
Yes, sir.
That's how this has come to be. Like I spend, but I get more in value.
Yeah.
And I'm treating it like a business.
It is a business.
Yeah,
it is a business, bro. The same thing. You know, somebody could listen to this and take the same thing with the shoes.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the same thing. It's a business. Like you invest a little bit of this piece, and you're like, okay, I have another one at home. Let me trade the one that I have at home and keep this one because this one's in good quality, whatever the case may be. You know.
That's what I do.
Bam, bro. But what about a piece right here that kind of was like, I had to like.
You have to keep
do flips over here for this shit. Like, is there like a story that kind of like? Oh wait, I know one. Because I was there. The gentleman, the new toy collection, man. Shout out to toy collection. Shout out to Mike, man. Good
yes,
people.
Yes,
new toy collection. Shout out to Mike.
That's one of my boys too.
You were telling me, I think you got a wrestler that you sold to somebody, or that they had it and then you had to trade for something else. Was it you? Or maybe I'm mistaken.
No. Oh no, the trade, that crazy trade that I told you about was with the turtle wagon.
Oh, okay.
That's one of my babies right there. That's one of my babies, man. Like
you can fit a 1-year-old in there, bro. For sure.
I put a lot of work to get in that, man. Like every single other weekend, getting video games, setting up piles and piles and piles. Because that's the thing about Mike and these other store owners that I know. Shout out to Joey way back when, you know, Nostalgia Marketplace. Shout out to Toy Slayer, Beer Collecting. All these people, man, they're older than me. I've learned a lot. I've been learning so much with them about vintage toys, and it's a whole different community, man. I've never had that type of people that I can relate in so much stuff, comics, and they're even surprised, man. People 53 years old, they look at me like, how old are you? I'm like, 35. You know too much.
Yeah.
I read a lot, man. I keep saying it. I love what I do. And
that's the impact that it has on you, right? Like being able to connect with other people. It doesn't matter, like you said, like the age, where they're from, or what time era. Because I feel like, you know, you think of Ninja Turtles, it takes you back to that time where it started. So it doesn't matter when you first came to it, it just takes you back to that time. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A 10-year-old
every generation has their own Ninja
Turtles, that's right.
Every
Power
generation,
Rangers.
Power Rangers,
like Power
well,
Rangers.
I don't know about Power Rangers.
That man, that's the one.
No, you guys.
Like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
No, you guys don't know about Power Rangers.
You want to go there?
What would you call that? The Megatron? No.
The last season that I saw was Super Mega Force. I've watched them all.
Superman of course is tough.
Yeah, the
Bro,
legendary Rangers.
their little like specialty was when they can all join together and fight.
Yeah,
That shit was like, damn, I'm there, bro.
Every single year they did that special where they brought back the old Rangers with the new generation.
Yes, sir.
You have to. It's like that's what I'm saying. Like different generations have their different turtles, have their different Power Rangers, have their own different Marvel characters.
Yes,
DC
sir.
has their
DC,
own.
all that.
Look at Superman in the 40s. Superman was really different
That's right.
on what he is now.
Yeah, and everything changes, and that's what I like. Like I like the whole thing with the whole Marvel. I that's my thing. Like in terms of when I started paying attention in terms of like a series and kind of like a whole system. I was like, damn, bro, I love it because it connects to one another, and then it goes from another movie to another
also
work.
There's a whole universe.
The whole universe,
Yeah.
like,
What do you guys
Multiverse.
All right, let's get to the real questions, bro. What do you guys think about Transformers?
Transformers.
Whoa!
You want me to tell? Wait,
damn, bro, that was.
No, me. I'm just preparing to ask you.
Okay.
You want me to give you
I don't know
my favorite character? Talk about
Wait, I need to hear your thoughts on the entire series,
bro. Transformers Optimus Prime.
on the
That's
franchise.
that was an insult. You asking me what do you think about Transformers? Papa, that's the big that's the big Buddha right there.
These are the real questions to gauge who
Optimus.
you are as a person.
Yeah, Optimus, bro. Optimus all day.
Optimus Prime.
Bro, I don't know what it was.
I watched Armada. I watched the last movie. I watched the 80s.
Ooh,
I know a lot about Transformers too. I took Transformers down. I have a Transformer collection.
You got Bumblebee around here, bro.
Yeah, I had Optimus and what else I'm not, but I'm always updating, always changing. Luna's already. He's like, bro, this wasn't like this when I changed. It's always changing. I like to change it up every time.
No, I like that, bro. And it's like you said, a season for everything.
Yeah.
You know, season for everything. Tell him a little bit about this thing that you're doing on Fridays, bro.
Oh, the Fridays.
Yeah.
Friday
How did that
Fridays.
get started?
Well, it whole started like a whole idea when he told you about the comics and all that. They bring it to us, and we're here like, okay, let's review every comic before we start.
Wow.
So yeah, we review it. We do a lot of stuff, and not only that. That's another thing about connecting. I connected like the first episode of Frozen Retro was with my boy George Arvaez. He's the creator of Exodus. That's the hat right there.
Ooh.
It's a pretty dope comic, and that's another dude I connected to. So we support each other. So he goes like, here, I'll sponsor you guys for the Fridays. We've been a little bit backed up because my homeboy right here was in vacation.
Yeah.
But the next episode is gonna drop tomorrow. We're a little bit behind in that, but this is how it works, man. You know, I'm a family man. I got But we're coming out with different stuff. It's tough, man. When you're building something, I really didn't. I just started this like I was telling him yesterday. I just started it as just to have fun.
Yeah.
But now I'm treating it like, okay, this is my baby.
Yeah.
This is
this is something that I'm building.
Sometimes you get that thought. You're like, oh damn, this is a business.
It's something different. So
this is something we gotta get serious about.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Man, I go in and just go into the events, bro. I go to the events and people are so welcoming.
Yeah.
What are some new events that you can update the people on?
How was tell me a little bit about the Homestead
the Homestead comic.
That was the first one, right? Where was it at?
The first one. It was in one of the high school right here.
South
right
Day
here.
Yeah.
You don't know. I don't remember the.
Yeah, I did go.
South Day Senior High.
There was food. There was everything there.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
But I know it was, bro.
It was fun.
How many people there were there?
A lot.
Damn.
A lot. Like
people were dressed up.
That's Metropolis, bro. That's the power of Metropolis.
Damn.
That's the power of Jose. Jose has. Shout out to Metropolis too. To my boy Jose, Joe.
Love that.
Alonso too. Man, you see, I keep bringing people up. Like I
tell you,
I
she
get
was
so
there. Judy was there.
Yeah, I get so excited because everybody's here.
Yeah.
Everybody's here. Everybody's here. In some way, they're here. They're here. They're in my house. You know, they're the pieces, man. I'm telling you, that's the Saba White Tiger I got that from Metropolis. I got that Voltron seal from Metropolis. I don't know, way back when. The white tiger sword I got from Metropolis. Everybody's here, man.
Would you get the Mario? I don't know if they can see you. Can you guys see the Mario over here? We'll take a picture of that.
That's import, Papa. That's
Damn.
from Japan.
Import from
My
Speaking of
homeboy.
which, what are some of your favorite countries you'd like to travel to in the future?
Next year, I'm not gonna throw another big party. I know people have been gonna be waiting because they already told me, yo, you need to throw another party.
We can schedule, bro. I'm telling you, if we get together with Diego,
I'm planning August next year if God gives me the chance and God, everything you got to put on in His hands.
Yeah.
Gives me the chance to go to Japan. I want to go to Kyoto. I've been studying where to go hunting and all of that. Get some exclusive.
I love that.
Yeah.
I love that. That's also a craft, right, bro? Like, how do you go about your hunting? It's kind of like the people that you know, or is that something that you're like, okay, damn, I have this over here, but I know this is kind of like missing this. I'm looking for this. Or it's kind of like what you see in the area.
Yeah, just what you see in the area. Not only that, like, if I want a game, I already know I got 2 stores. I got a New Era, and I have Way Back When. If I want toys, I got Metropolis. I got Way Back When, New Era. I got, and all of them have different sections. Yeah. It's crazy when I walk into the store. I'm like, because I'm a shopaholic. Yeah, I'm a shopaholic. I want to take everything, but my craft is different.
Yeah.
What I do now, I go to the flea market, do my thing in the flea market. I hunt.
Shout out to the flea market, man.
Yeah, shout out to the flea
market in Homestead, man.
Oh yeah, there's some crazy stuff there sometimes, and we hunt, we make big bundles, we go. That's the thing. I have the connections of the store.
Yeah.
So I just go to the store, trade. Hey, what can I get for this? I bring them video games.
Yeah.
Because mostly I move more video games quick. So if I don't want those video games, it's okay. So I get because I'm more of a toy collector.
Yeah.
I started my video game collection because of this man right here.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. Yes. I wasn't collecting video games.
Oh, okay.
So now, like the other day, I was telling him, I got bored.
Yeah.
I had like a little collector's block.
Yeah.
I'm like, man.
Yeah.
I already saw what I could do.
Yeah.
I already have a lot. Is there something else? And I'm like, okay. So I started studying myself. Okay, I'll keep doing the wholesale stuff.
Yeah.
But the wholesale stuff is just to get the things that I really want to keep here.
The big stuff.
Yeah, the big stuff. Yeah. So that, and I got excited. So I got some pieces here that just like, okay, I'm gonna keep toy collecting.
Yeah.
And just the video games. Yeah, I'll have video games that I know I'm gonna play. I don't want to have a whole section of video games because I'm more of a toy collector.
Yeah. But you want to have those classes.
Yeah. Always. Because I can sit down and you put the Super Nintendo on and we could play Killer Instinct, we could play Mario Kart, we could play the Turtles. It's a little bit of everything.
Oof. How do you manage, bro? Because I know you also have a family and deal with other stuff. Because it becomes a business. If it does become a business, I'll tell you, bro, it'd be difficult because, for example, like my daughters, they go to daycare and they get home like at 6, and then I get out of work at 6. So you have 2-3 hours before they go to bed. But then I'm also like spending time with them and doing this because I got to get it done. Or like I might be on the phone looking up for something that I need to look right there. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to buy this or whatever the case may be.
That's me and my
It's
job.
A balance, bro. It's a balance.
No, but yeah, it's a balance. The good thing about it, that my job, it's a headache, but it gave me the access to do what I do,
Yeah.
At Wanikiki. So it gave me the access to do what I do. Not only that, man, my wife supports. No me digas que tenemos que parar.
Well, the big camera stopped working.
No, but we're good. What do you think it is?
Go ahead.
I know my wife is.
23 minutes. We're 23 minutes in.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. That's not bad at all.
Nah, man, but how do you balance it out, bro? It is like, you have to put a little bit here, put a little bit there, and things like that.
Yeah, man. It's a big responsibility. But I was gonna tell you, my wife, not because she's here in my house, but she's been a a figure that I can inspire to. Cause my wife met me without nothing, bro. Like literally, like nothing. I only had like two toys.
Yeah.
And every time she came over to my apartment, so I used to hide them.
Yeah.
And she was like, one day she opens it and she saw the toy. She looks at me. She's like, "Why you been hiding this from me?" I'm like, "I don't know how you're gonna react. Because maybe you got some other eyes that I'm a different man, and this is what I, you know." But in there, when she was like, "Just be you."
Yeah.
So and that's how I connected with my stepkids.
That's crazy.
They saw how I am. I'm very fun, But I have my wife, bro. I gotta give props.
It's
to my
a good
wife.
support system. I tell Diego, bro. That has helped me out and changed me as well, bro. If you have a good support system as a man, it can elevate you, bro.
Yeah.
It can really make you a good person,
We could briefly even touch on that, the power of having a family, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can briefly touch on that because I think that's very powerful, bro. When you're a man, so because we're talking from a man's perspective. When you're a man and then you develop a family, bro, it's different. Like
it's really different.
You have this entire support team and love that you can kind of build off of, because like we're always constantly looking for our parents' love or somebody that we used to love, type of thing. But once you have a family,
for me,
wow,
that's what you're saying. It goes a little bit deeper, and at least in me, that I know it's like damn, I have a big responsibility right now.
Yeah.
But I didn't have nobody to teach me that.
Yeah.
To teach me how to be
That's
a dad.
the difference.
To teach me how to be a man, I had to teach myself.
right?
That's what we were speaking outside.
Yeah.
I had to teach myself how to adapt. The good thing is with me, bro, you could throw me in a jungle, and I promise you, I'll come out of that full a house, everything. I'll learn. I'll adapt. So
Sir.
That's why I say sometimes growing it. They say we grow in a tough environment, you grow quick.
Yeah.
And you really do, bro.
Yeah, you do,
You
bro.
really do.
It's a big responsibility, but I met my wife, bro, and I had my first son. When I had my first son, it was like that was
A punch.
it was a punch in the face.
Yeah.
Like you need to wake up. It's done. Your life is done. Because as soon as you hold that little man in your hand, you already know your life is done.
It's crazy.
You have somebody
to look after.
Yeah, somebody to give a good example. So I was in PR by the time, and I was already feeling a little bit empty. I was like, this is not the person who I am. I used to do. We talked about this. I used to do a lot of stupid shit, and sorry for the language. I turned into a person that I wasn't. I was a shell of a man. That I could say.
Right.
Because I was in the whole party stuff, But then I had my little closet with my toys. That was a crazy thing. So every time I pull up with my car, you'll hear the Dragon Ball song, the Power Ranger song, with bazookas and everything. I still have my touch, I still have my touch.
Yes, sir.
But I was a shell of a man, bro, because I was just being the man that I wanted. The person, no, I was the man. All the circle that I have wanted me to be, not what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
So I have my son,
The influence, you feel like it was like,
yeah.
I was told Diego like
It pressured you into being
the
somebody.
pressure,
Yeah.
or pulling you right, like yo, come over here. Bro.
And not only that, that's where you become. That's why I like I connect a lot with Joker. Because with Joker, what happens in the new movie, the new Joker?
You watched it?
Not that one.
The Joker 2?
I don't want to talk about that one yet. Like the first one with Phoenix, right?
Yeah.
You see how this man, everybody's just treating him like shit, and I grew up like that, man.
Yeah.
I was that dude that they gave me 25 years. Everybody.
Wow.
They used to tell my mom, "Hey, he's crazy." Yeah. This was just I was pretending to be somebody that I wasn't. So when you have your son, I have my son. I was like, I have to stop. I have to stop the drugs. I have to stop the party. I have to stop this. I have to stop that. I put everything on stop.
How refreshing is that, bro?
It was a big change for me. Cause
how refreshing is it to know, bro? Like go to parties. You're looking basically for trouble. But now you get to come home to a son that can really like come back to you and show love to you in order for you to build onto the next day.
Yeah.
That's a different.
That's the magic. That's the magic. That's what I'm
That's
saying.
the magic of family.
But you learn. I think I was telling him as well. We had to go through that space where when you don't see what you have and you're like, damn. But it's experience and becoming aware of what the value of that is.
And not only that, I was teaching myself how to love.
Yeah, that's tough, man.
Because it's difficult, man. When you come from where I came from, it's very difficult, man.
There's a lot of different.
My dad wasn't there. My mom wasn't around.
You grew up and you were telling me because just to add on, so that way people know that you grew up in one of the toughest areas in New York, bro. I know what goes that. I almost got jumping in Brooklyn, bro. I was looking at his shoes. I think he thought I was gonna rob him. I was like, bro, I just like those shoes.
And not only that, man, PR. El calentón.
Well.
El calentón.
PR, bro. Yeah.
Let me tell you this. And I don't. Puerto Rico. I don't want no controversy with other people. Let me tell these people that I see, these Puerto Ricans that I see around here. I call them domestic Puerto Ricans, and it's not nothing bad. It's just like you're not gonna learn who you really are. Puerto Ricans are known because we're loud, we're funny, we're welcoming, we're loving. Yeah. And these little Puerto Ricans around are really different. But I connected with Joey. Joey is un tremendo tipo.
Yeah.
Bro, this man is I don't want to say his age, but he's older than me, and the way that when I went to his store, I was like, damn. I could learn a lot from this man. Yeah. So that's another teacher for me. Yeah. I haven't had teachers. I have to teach myself. I don't know how to sometimes. I'm 35, bro. I got 4 kids, 2 stepkids, 2 of mine, and I'm still learning how to be a dad. I'm still learning how to be a husband, because I didn't have that example in my life. My dad wasn't there because he couldn't be.
I'll tell Diego, man, that that makes a man, and that makes any human being humble itself, bro, and kind of like restructure your whole life. You know what I'm saying? Because you had to become aware. It's like, bro, I remember, because like you said, we're all young-minded kids, and we think it's all about the flash and who you're being. Like, I remember I'll tell Diego, bro, I used to be that type of person that I couldn't leave my house without a watch on, because it meant something. Like, I was representing something. Like, oh no, I'm
high stature. Yeah, I'm high stature.
I was like, I'll tell you, bro, I don't even know where that came from. I think it was just kind of like socially, society was kind of like telling me, if you're not this, then you're nobody.
In Miami, bro.
Or in Miami, especially, or
it's really different. Yeah. It's really different. I think Miami. You grew up in Miami, right?
Yeah.
So it's really.
I grew up in Broward.
It's really different.
Transition to Miami.
But it's different cultures. But if you look at it, in Miami, Puerto Rico is the same thing. Because in Puerto Rico, you can ask him. He knows me. He saw me. Like, I'm not.
The first time that I met him, it was on my younger days, 2013 or 14 or 15 or something like that. I've seen a lot in his personal life.
I love that.
I've been, bro. I had everything.
Yeah.
Me, it was about my chains, my car, the girl that everybody wanted to have, and that's why I come and say it. That's the character I used to hate.
You think?
But at the same time, I love him.
Wow.
Why I love him? That's why I always say.
You love him? Maybe it's because he was really there to protect you in those type of environments.
Yeah. Damn. It's a love and hate relationship what I have with my other me.
You have to imagine, bro.
He was like, como le decimos nosotros.
Yeah.
Era de la calle, así fue.
Sí.
Yo lo conocí, pero like era duro la vida de él. Pero cuando tuvo el primer hijo, era como que like he was working hard.
Things changed.
Yeah, bro, and everybody started talking shit. That's the crazy, bro. And I know I don't want no disrespect with my baby mama and PR, but they all like treated me like shit. Like, you're not gonna be a dad. You're not. You can ask this man, bro. The stroller, Pampers, everything, sweating.
Yeah.
I still to date give everything to my kid.
That's crazy, bro.
He could call me. He needs it. It's just like my stepkids, and that's another thing. I learned that from my wife.
Yeah.
How to keep working and working.
Yeah.
Hey, because Mexicans are no offense. Mexicans are hard workers.
Bro, one of the
these guys are
the culture, man. This
man every day that I see his story, oh no, the wall, bro. I can't do that. I can't do that.
It's tough, man.
It's tough, man. You guys have batteries. My wife could work a whole 18, 16 hour shift.
Bro, sometimes you're like, damn, bro.
Yeah.
I need some rest. Hey, don't get it messed up. She has her days where she's like,
yeah.
Man, it's been tough.
That's why I love my relationship with her. Because it's like,
damn, I can't wait to
have
a Latina, bro.
And we're listen, and this is the funny thing. We're two different polos.
Man.
You know? We're two different polos. My wife likes some things. I don't like some
And you
things.
hate those things.
Crazy.
Yeah, she hates those things and I like those things. You know? But the thing is that
that's what family is, though. Showing
that, now then another question that you were telling me how this all started too. I started, I told you I was rapping.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I dropped the song La Vida Mía.
Yeah.
Talking about my kids. Talking about my mom.
Yeah.
Talking about like I love my wife, I hated myself not being there for my son.
Yeah.
And after that's when everything changed. Come that song drops on my birthday, and that same day the Ninja Turtle movie came out.
Wow.
So that was like
damn, that's crazy how
it was a switch, bro. I'm more in love with myself right now.
That's crazy.
I love more my family.
I love that, man.
First, before it was my friends have to go first. No.
Yeah.
You know, because they were there was the one that were there for me when I don't have no family, and it's that I didn't grow up without a family. The thing is, but I was reading this the other day, and my wife even told me, every kid needs their parent.
Yeah.
You need your dad and you need your mom.
Yeah.
You have to grow up in a balanced way.
Yeah.
Because what?
No, go
ahead.
No, because to add on to what you're saying is the family nucleus. And he told me, bro, it's really important, man. It's really important to have the mom and the dad, and because you need, I tell him that I didn't meet my dad as well until I was 10, and it has an impact on you as a man, bro. It really does. And I met my dad at that age of growing up, but he was always working, because I feel like Latino's mentality as well, bro, and it's kind of changing. As you can see, man, we're the parents that are making the changes. It's not all about just trabajar. It's not all about just working anymore. You know what I'm saying? Now it's about I gotta take a Sunday off because that Sunday's for the family, or like I'm not taking a nap because I'm gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna go and my son do this. Like you're teaching your son,
No business.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all family.
Especially like you and me, we're married. We have our kids. And I think when you have your wife and your daughters, it's a whole different ball game.
Oh yeah,
because a son, you treat it like it. He's not gonna be meaning you, but you connect more. You could. It's easier to teach him.
Yeah.
When you're teaching girls, it's different.
Yeah.
Because you want to protect her. You're a man. You know what you do. We men's are sneaky. You feel me? I have a 13-year-old, and I'm like a predator. Whoever touches her, I'm gonna break her neck.
Yeah, bro, this stuff, we have to protect our kids, bro. We have to, this is the type of stuff that I tell them all the time.
And I'd like to just touch on that, bro, because there's a big case on trafficking right now, bro, which is like a whole different conversation that can tap into the conversation of Miami, bro, LA, New York, bro. These are conversations, like people, like there's kick streamers now who have segments of their videos where they catch predators, bro. They catch people who look.
Lil Pump has been doing it here in Miami.
Exactly, bro. And bro, you get to realize, damn, this guy is doing it. Oh shit, he's doing it. Damn, he catches one a day. Damn, he catches two a day. How many are there? You know what I'm saying? Like these are people's jobs. Their intention is to catch these motherfuckers because you guys have daughters, people to protect. I have sisters as well, and I care for them. I see them as people who are willing to live this good life, but in America you have to be careful because there's some crazy people that are invited, especially nowadays. Ooh, whole other conversation, man.
Yeah.
Especially nowadays.
Yeah, I'll tell you, bro. There's a movie I was looking it up. It's called Sound of Freedom, Watch that movie if you haven't, bro.
Sound of Freedom?
Sound of
Damn,
Freedom.
we gotta watch
Sound
it.
of
I haven't
Freedom.
watched it.
I haven't
We gotta
watched
watch
Sound
it.
of Freedom, bro. It's if you remember Passion of Christ, the main character, he plays the narrator in this movie, man. And he's kind of like an FBI agent. He's kind of like going in through it, and he becomes aware, like the big issue that goes on in the U.S. The big issue that the secret and things
now
like that.
You're talking about that's another thing. That I was growing up in what wasn't that environment, but God was always around.
Yeah.
And I didn't see him, but he was there. That's why I keep telling people, no te quejes for what you don't have. There's people right now worse than us, bro. We could talk about that
Preach,
whole
man.
Diddy shit that's going on, the thing in Israel, the Ukraine, all of this stuff, and you're over here complaining because you don't want this and you want that. That's what I teach my kids.
Yes, sir.
You guys have everything in the house.
Everything,
There's not a
bro.
kid. No, yeah. There's
Everything.
I speak facts, bro.
Yes, sir.
Because I came from there. I didn't. There was a point in my life I didn't have a plate to eat, so I know. So you don't want this and you want to throw out another thing. No, you can't do that. Be grateful for what you have, and that's another word right now. Really, really big for me as a man. That's one of my codes. You have to be grateful.
Yeah.
Not even if somebody, hey, like just a gesture,
Yeah, gesture,
whatever. Like the cup, even a cupcake, even a soda, or whatever. Spread the love, man. There's too much hate right now. There's too much killings. That's why I'm a homebody. I'd rather stay in my house.
Yeah.
But I tell you, bro, there's something that I've been thinking a lot to add on to what you're saying is that you're not born bad. You're not a human being, and you're not like born bad.
No.
It's the environment.
You're
you know
created.
What I'm saying? It's you're created. So I'll tell you, like, there's some good people out there that probably have a life that they don't want to have. It's just the environment, or somebody told them that you could do bad. So that's where it comes in. Like, as to you're saying is learn how to be grateful. Learn how to, like, society. You might have everything that you want, but in your head, society is telling you get something else, and that's when you're telling, yo, look at what you have, bro. You literally have everything somebody wants right now. You just don't realize. You know what I'm saying? You even the simplest things of being able to be in a school, being able to have a job, being able to have family, because it's an impact, bro.
I always say the prayer, man, that I'm thankful for the clothes that I have, the food on the table, and the roof over my head.
Amen. Preach.
You know what I mean? So
Amen.
Those are things, bro, you don't really think about.
No.
They're like in your own mind, this, that. Oh, damn.
That was me back in the days, man.
It's raining right now and I'm dry.
And there's somebody that don't have it.
It's AC right now and I got a sweater to keep me a little warm, but I like the cold. You know what I'm saying? Things like this.
There's people that don't have it.
And they don't have it.
That's me. That's why I appreciate and value everything. Yeah. Like you could come up to me with a gift, bro. It could be $1, and that for me is 1,000.
Yeah.
Because I learned how to be grateful, how to hold on, to have it, and not even. It's not only about to have it. It's just a gesture.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like one day I was with my daughter doing Uber Eats, right? She went. She was like, "I will come work with me. I'll pay you something. I'll take it Five Below, buy you something." You know, she went and worked with me, and we got on food in a McDonald's, right? So we pull up to Publix. I see this woman with her kid asking for money, and they didn't have food. So my daughter, she was like, "You're not gonna eat?" I'm like, "No, look." So I got out of the car, took some bottle of water, some chips, my Big Mac. Yeah. I really wanted it.
Yeah.
But, I'm the type of person, and he could tell you, he could vouch for that. I'll take my food out of my mouth to give you to eat. Yeah. There's what you got to do with it, Yeah. And when I consider you saw it already, man. When I consider you guys family, I'm a big family, man. That's why another thing that I love Toretto for that.
Yeah.
So that's why I love Vin Diesel for that, bro. Toretto's all about family, and that's another. Maybe it sounds stupid,
But
that's another value that I learned from a movie.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Family.
That's
Family's
awesome, bro.
and even not even right now, it's my wife. Bro, my wife is my biggest teacher right now.
I appreciate the fact that you're saying that, bro. As a man, it takes a lot, but it's litty, you know. And I always tell Diego, man, it's the person that you with really impacts you. And sometimes it's not, like you said, it's not about having the wife that has the highest paying job, or somebody that has a career, or somebody that does this, or they come from a family, or whatever. It's not about that, bro. It's whatever that person can bring into your life.
Yep.
And it's the little things, you know. I want to add, bro, because I want to let people know that you guys are cousins, right? Or not really?
We're
longtime
friends. We're longtime friends,
crazy.
but from Puerto Rico.
How did you guys meet?
The thing is with Puerto Rico, man, that's
part of our culture. Right?
Everybody's a primo.
It's interesting. That's an interesting question. So, me, when in Puerto Rico, it's like that, man. Like we connect so much that we're family.
Yeah.
You know, and I have a lot of friends like that. I had a lot of friends that they're my family. No matter what, this is my sister, this is my brother, this is that. These are who the people that were there for me.
Exactly.
Wow.
That I'll say, yeah, I can let your mom slap me because that's my mom.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And that's my best friend. His family.
That's the most.
My grandparents
And Hector's own family was the most
powerful thing that I had
closer to a family.
And I learned a lot from my father's
side of the family. A lot. My grandparents, they
teach me the ways of the ways of the Bible. You know, I went to church. My grandpa is a big influence in my life too. You know, my dad wasn't there, but he took the responsibility, and I respect my grandparents.
Wow.
That's why people are like, "Oh, you're not." No, that
I'm not close to my grandparents, but I say they already did what they did.
Yeah.
And I respect them. I don't want to give them more headaches. Yeah. Especially when you have your own family, you're creating your own family. You have your house. They have theirs.
Yeah.
You know, our grandparents, our moms and dads, they got time to grow too.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter if you're 40, 50, you still keep learning.
Hell yeah. Yeah, bro.
You still keep learning.
We're computers.
It's always, yeah.
There's a lot of things, new things to learn in life.
Yeah.
Even
every day.
Yeah.
Every day.
And one of the things that my dad always says is you can learn from a homeless person. You can learn from anybody. You could, just pay attention, look how people do, and you can always learn something from anybody.
We were texting the other day.
Yeah.
When I was telling you.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to I'll talk about my life. I'm
not scared of that. You know why? Because I know somebody will connect with me and they were like, oh, he did it, I could do it.
Yeah. And I asked you because I wanted to transition into that because I also wanted to ask you, I mean,
we're best friends.
How is it growing up in Puerto Rico, bro? Like, how is that from your perspective? It's really what they call el calentón, you know what I'm saying? We're not even going to talk about Mexico right now because Mexico is top tier.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mexico is tough too.
No, man, I crossed the border. We'll talk about that. But tell me about Puerto Rico, man.
Bueno, can I speak it in Spanish?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Okay. Creciendo en Puerto Rico es algo que, wow, yo fui una persona que ha sido bullying, his entire life.
Yeah.
He pasado por situaciones que yo digo como que, mano, yo simplemente I'm happy, soy humilde, hago cosas que a mí me gustan y por cosas que yo me gustan, pues me las empiezan a criticar. Que
eso pasa mucho en Puerto Rico.
En Puerto Rico eso es algo que vas a conocer a fulano que es más viejo que uno y es como que, no, mira, que eso no te dé esto, tú no lo otro. Y es como que, like...
Crabs in a bucket.
Yeah, es como que, brother, está bien, se te entiende, pero es un gusto personal mío. Sí. Gracias a los videojuegos, que eso desde, mira, te lo puedo decir, desde chiquito, joven, hasta soy de la edad que tengo, es como que me lo critican mucho, pero aprendí algo en la vida, como que hay que ignorar a la gente.
Yeah.
Hey. Hay que ignorar a la gente.
Yeah.
Porque al final del día, los gustos de uno, tú lo trabajas.
Exacto.
Y son tuyos. Esa gente no te da nada.
Yeah.
Y eso es algo que el puertorriqueño tiene un problema grave.
Hey,
Porque el tipo de
no todito.
environment que ellos te quieren dar es como que trabaja, ten familia, and that's it. Pero si te gusta esto, no, esto es del diablo, esto es esto es lo otro. Y esas son cosas que yo digo como que...
Sí, pero eso era, that was more in back of the days, what he was saying.
Yeah.
Porque cuando I was growing up too in Puerto Rico, and I was between middle school and high
The
school.
system's the same, right? Like the system.
No, it's really different.
Or, no, I'm sorry. What I'm talking about in terms of grade, like it's divided into elementary, middle school, and high school.
Yeah.
Yes. Sí,
right? Like
yeah.
over there, somebody here in
Sí,
7th
como que-
grade, it's allá está en
En Puerto Rico es como que
¿Paró?
de primero hasta sexto,
Ajá,
ya eso es elementario.
¿Paró?
sí. Ajá. No, go ahead.
Ok, sí, de primero a
¿Está?
sexto, elementario.
Damn.
De séptimo a noveno, ya eso es intermedio.
¿Se apagó
Ok.
o paró?
Y de 10 hasta 12 ya
¿Ese
eso
todavía
es
está
high school.
corriendo?
Sí.
Ya eso es
You
high
said,
school.
bro.
So, cada cosa tiene su etapa, es como que fue.
Ahí
Claro, claro.
Va a tener que prender esta llave.
Es que
Oh,
eso
se
es
quedó
lo que
sin
tiene
batería.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but we weren't close.
te digo,
Pero esa todavía está
la cosa en
grabando.
Puerto Rico no está
Pero
fácil
no.
en estos momentos.
Claro,
Nos vemos
claro.
los cuatro,
Cosas que
como
están
quiera.
pasando, que si se están llevando el agua, la luz. Eso es una situación común que está pasando
Wow.
en Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Las cosas que están dando en la escuela es una
Está mala la
porquería.
cosa,
Sí,
está
sí,
mala
sí,
la
sí,
cosa.
sí.
La-
Está
la-
mal.
Se
de-
tiene
de-
que haber un cambio. sé que
Sí,
tiene
no,
que haber
en
un
Puerto
cambio.
Rico right
Sí,
now,
sí.
si no cambian de, if you don't change for government, we're
Y eso que también es otra cosa, ya mismo son las elecciones y todo el mundo está con que no vota por el rojo, no vota por el azul, no vote por colores, vota por la persona
el
que tenga una
beneficio.
mentalidad
Ajá.
Claro.
diferente, quiera hacer crecer
Un
el pueblo.
proceso, sí.
todo
You know,
trabajar por el
that's
pueblo.
why I laughed when Puerto Ricans were saying that Trump was a son of a,
Ajá.
because he went after the great hurricane we had, right?
El huracán María.
Yeah.
We're talking about politics now.
Yeah.
So the great hurricane Maria was big, bro.
Yeah.
We got stuck in Puerto Rico, and what this man did, stupid Ricky Rosselló, el
estúpido.
bruto más bruto, and I'm gonna tell you why. Cause Trump went to the island, right?
Yeah.
So Trump was taking the toilet paper, tossing it out to the people. He got criticized for that. So when he comes back, he gets an interview, and he said, you know what, I did that because the government of Puerto Rico is so stupid.
And corrupt.
They're taking corrupting that they're taking away from the people. I'm not gonna help them because they're gonna take away the money. Not even 2 months, I think a month and a half, everything came out. This dude Ricky had water,
I just
food
recently
and everything in warehouses and stuff.
Bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I just recently seen that.
Yeah,
I
man.
saw they're opening
they
the.
found some.
They found
Yeah,
like they opened the
warehouses.
garage truck with water and everything.
Everywhere.
Wow.
Everywhere.
Han conseguido
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
containers,
Yeah.
a lot of water,
Yeah.
Food, diapers,
canned
everything.
foods,
Yeah.
todo eso, brother.
Wow.
We're gonna do another one, bro. These episodes because we really gotta tap into that, bro. Just to like touch real quick on politics, bro. I'll tell you that there's a lot of corruption in Puerto Rico, Mexico, and in Honduras, where I'm from, and it's bad, man. It's really bad, the corruption. Like in Honduras, recently, 4 years ago, a couple of years ago, we just had the president. Officially, it's been confirmed that he was a narcotics drug dealer, bro. You know what I'm saying? And him and his brother in Honduras. So when it's things like that, you're like, man, could it be possible in Puerto Rico? Could it be possible? You can
Everywhere,
see things
man.
are like
Everywhere.
online, bro, and it's really bad.
It's everywhere.
It's really bad if I'll tell the people, man, that elections are really important. Like you just said, if elections are coming around the U.S. as well, man, if you guys are really voting, vote for that person that's gonna bring a change and it's willing to help out other countries as well, because Puerto Rico is, you know, right next to it's part of the U.S., you know. So how do you make those two together and to have a great communication? It takes a great leader to do that, man. It takes a great leader. But I want to move into one of the closing topics, man, because I want people to go into your social medias. I want people to tap into the YouTube. I want people to go into the type of content that you guys are creating. How do you go about creating content? Like, how did you're like, let me record this video and let me post it on YouTube? Like, how
It's
was
fun,
that
man.
him?
It's just having fun.
But you started as a reviewer, right?
Yes.
Did he start doing that before you? Or was that like at the same time?
All right, the first episode, knowing that already we were talking about like a year and a half that I was going to help him come over here to the States.
Yeah.
Because he was the only one that, all the group that I had, I started my idea with GD's launch.
Okay.
So it was going to be like a podcast.
Okay.
It had like a little snowman and what's not.
Yeah.
So then...
Después de eso, como que
trascendió. I did it. The losers
Launch.
Okay.
Why Losers Launch?
Because you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
There's 7.
Yeah.
There's 7 kids that go up with
To fuck up the clown.
The clown.
So we were 7 in the group.
Yeah.
It was us 2 and 5 other people.
Yeah, the losers, of course.
The losers, but
everybody had their own
stuff going on. People were different. Mindsets were different.
Yeah, mindsets.
Alright, so I broke the group.
Yeah.
But I kept on. No, wanted it. But I was doing music. I told you I was doing music. I was in this trend, and this too much music takes too much time, man. It's time consuming.
Yeah.
I quitted it too. I quit music too because that was like I told you outside. That wasn't me anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not felt to be a gangster anymore.
Yeah.
I want this is what I want to be. If you wanna support it, support it.
Yeah.
If not, I'll keep going. So after I stopped music, the song that I dropped that I told you is when I start changing. I start talking and still talking to Croxes. I'm like, bro. We need to get something going. We're gonna get something popping. Yeah. I told him, let's do something. Do a little studio at your house in Puerto Rico. I'll send you some equipment. You film it. You bring send it to me, and I'll mix it.
Yeah.
You do your section, and I'll do mine.
La razón en mi caso, como yo empecé a ser reviewer, es porque llevaba años jugando videojuegos.
Yeah.
Y para mí fue algo tan sencillo, como que, mira, este bote no un error, lo escribo ya, y así. Yo recuerdo que cuando yo estaba estudiando en la universidad, Atlantic University College, que queda muy now, pues yo empecé a estudiar diseño de videojuegos.
El why not.
Sí.
Exacto, why not. Pero ¿qué pasa? Que aquí está el detalle. Que lo que viene siendo videojuegos en Puerto Rico es como yo le digo a todo el mundo. Empezaron los otros días cuando ya la industria de videojuegos en los Estados Unidos, en Japón, en cualquier otra parte del mundo, lleva años ya.
Mira cómo la sociedad en Puerto Rico es tan estúpida que tú sabes quién fue el que pegó los juegos de los videojuegos y de esto. No es que sean estúpidos, porque no es que sean, es que son. Mira, en Puerto Rico todo. If you're a man, you have to be a gangster. You have to have this, you have to have that. People that are gamers and whatever, we're the rejects.
Yeah.
You know.
Exacto,
but I was but I was in both worlds.
Yeah.
I was in both worlds always.
Yeah.
Like I used to have like a big Camboya.
Sí.
Camboya in high school was the emos, los rockeros, everything, and I used to hang out with them.
Yeah.
So I used to hang with them with my chains, my Jordans, was so nice, looking fresh, because en Caco, that's what we call in Puerto Rico. I was a Caco, so they're the emos. But let me tell you something, if somebody fuck up my people, I'm coming after you. I fought a bunch of times. I had his back a bunch of times.
Yeah.
But then after Bad Bunny came and said Itachi.
Yeah.
And said Itachi and his video playing Modern Warfare and what else. So that's how now everybody in Puerto Rico likes anime. Everybody
that's crazy, bro. You gotta give it up to Bad Bunny.
Yeah. I give it to that, but it's like, bro, you you're saying people were weird, and now because just Bad Bunny says that you want to be a gamer.
That's crazy.
Like, we're OGs.
It's a cultural thing. It's a cultural thing,
We're
bro.
OGs.
I tell you, it's a cultural thing, yeah.
Yo en mi caso, gracias a los videojuegos, es que yo aprendí inglés.
Wow.
He aprendido inglés todo a fondo. Mira, lo voy a hablar claro, lo que viene siendo la droga, todo eso. Los videojuegos me aconsejaron a mí también como que, mira, don't do that, do this in the game,
Yeah.
but don't do it in real life.
Yeah.
Y gracias a eso es que tengo una mente maliciosa.
Yeah.
Y he aprendido todo eso, like, wow,
Yeah.
te enseñan todo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Y te digo, hecho, es que son tantas cosas.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. But how do you guys go about creating content? Like, do you kind of lay it out, like, you know, because I kind of want to dive into this, because, bro, there's somebody out there watching that wants to do exactly what you guys are doing now.
Bro,
you know?
for us,
You're working on your system. You have your YouTube channel. You have your Instagram. Now you're doing a little bit on the podcast side. Release. That's every Friday, right?
Yeah.
That's
Fridays. That's our Halloween special event.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're backed up,
Yeah.
but hopefully we get back onto it, you know, and like everything is just improvisado.
Yeah. Okay.
We don't write. We don't write nothing
that.
down. But for now, right now for Fridays, we're writing it down. We're doing a little bit more different. But for like our other videos, when you're hunting, people just want to see. For me, like my type of how I create my videos is just like be you.
Yeah.
Blog.
I blog. I talk about hey, listen this or this
doing,
video game. Yeah, it's for me it's natural.
Yeah.
Cause for me it's natural. I was in the music industry, you know, in the music thing, and I learned how to
send out your message.
how to connect. How to connect, and
not
only that, I got people. I'm a people's person. You know that.
This is the first of many.
Yes, sir.
This is the first
already
of
know,
many,
man.
bro. I know, man. It's gonna be great, man. I appreciate you guys, man. Tell them where to follow you guys.
Frozen Retro YouTube
Frozen
channel.
Retro.
Like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Our
Aquí abajo en los comentarios.
Instagram Frozen Retro. My personal Instagram is Marvel X Frost.
El mío personal.
Always chilling.
Croxy7. So,
Hey, man. Next event, Halloween Carnival and Taco Fest. See you guys.
Sure,
man.
we're gonna be there.